Hello bearded bee people, welcome back to B&K Bees. I am out at our most productive honey yard, requeening again. Not again, requeening more hives. And recently I've had some discussions with some of you about requeening and not only how to do it, but the kind of trepidation or sadness at the loss of a queen, especially if she was really, doing what she was supposed to be doing, which is the case with most of these queens that I'm pinching out here. And I obviously don't like pinching queens. We do all we can to give these queens everything that they need to produce, healthy bees and tons of bees, and they're the subject of our biggest worry in beekeeping. Is my queen in there? Is she doing right? Is she laying the way she's supposed to be? All of these emotions and worry that we give these queens kind of leave us in a bad position when it comes time to requeen. And I know that some of you would rather make a split with that queen in order to continue her, or to keep, or to just avoid having to pinch her. And depending on when you're requeening, that's not a bad idea. But today is August 15th, and we're requeening solely because the queens we have in cages are supreme survivors. They absolutely know what it takes to survive in this local area, and the queens that we're taking out and that we're pinching are southern queens. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they wouldn't survive, but I feel much, much better going into winter with a bunch of Mary Ellens in every yard, rather than, a mixture of various other queens. I mean, we have Buckfast and VSH and Mite Mullers and all that kind of stuff too, but what I'm saying is, in terms of survivability, these Mary Ellens definitely have a better chance than the commercial Georgian queens. So, how do we get over the sadness, or how are we supposed to look at the act of pinching these queens? Well, the first word that comes to mind when trying to answer that question is superorganism. It's best to not look at a colony of bees as a collection of individuals, rather one superorganism comprised of many individual bees. Just like you are comprised of many cells, and the cells are comprised of many atoms, a single hive is a superorganism, one single superorganism comprised of many bees. So if we think of it like that, requeening is not so much killing an individual queen with a personality or anything like that. It's rather replacing one aspect of this single organism. So think of it more like adding a part to your car, or replacing the engine in your car. You still have your car, and it's out of love for your car that you replace that engine, and after that car is closer to the perfect situation for you. So after I go through this hive and pinch that queen, and then an hour later give them a Mary Ellen, it will be closer to the ideal situation. It's still a single colony. I can still have its single name. It could be called Beth or Marianne or Jane or whatever, but the inner workings are updated and upgraded. So try not to think of it like the murder of a much beloved queen, but an upgrade of an important aspect of your much beloved hive. And so that being said, let's find that queen and pinch her. Like I said, I don't enjoy doing this at all, but it is necessary in northern climates to get a locally adapted set of bees, and you do that by finding a locally adapted queen and propagating her. Oh, that's a heavy box. This box is not super well populated. It says superseding on the tag, so apparently last time I got in here there were a couple cells, so they might not even have a queen. And that would be nice, but I have other hives out here that I have to requeen, so I know I'm going to pinch queens today. Okay, so here's the remnants of some swarm cells, it looks like, in the bottom left-hand corner there. They did not get to hatch. When you see those holes on the side of swarm cells like that, that means that they were chewed out prior to hatching, which usually means that one of the other cells hatched earlier, and then they go and dispatch the rest of them. This hive needs a new young queen to produce a bunch of bees before the end of the build-up time. Like I said, it's August. We have August and September usually for winter brood rearing. And if that's the case this year, you know, and we have both, you know, we have 6 weeks of brood rearing left, this this colony will look much different when I call it good for winter. These young queens. Alright, so there's definitely a queen in here. I found eggs finally. I don't know if you'll be able to see those, but those are eggs in there. And I don't see the queen. I'm going to work quickly through these because I've got a lot of stuff to do. Oh man, and so here's an example of what I was talking about just a minute ago. A queen that's absolutely doing everything she should be doing in kind of amazing fashion. That's a great pattern. And that does not make me feel good because the fate that she's about to encounter. But, like I said, it's for the betterment of the colony. This colony as a whole will have a considerably better chance at survival if I do this. I don't see her. There she is. Sorry, little lady. And just quick and easy. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. And now they are in need. And I will give them an hour before installing the new queen, the new upgraded version of their engine part. So, I hope you agree with me. I understand if it's tough to swallow. Nobody enjoys it. We love these bees so much, but like I said, it's for the betterment of the colony as a whole. You know, let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel about that. But please be nice. Mostly you guys are, and I appreciate the heck out of that. And I appreciate you guys watching too. So click like if you liked it. Click subscribe if you haven't already. I'd appreciate that, and you'll get notified for other videos as we go forward. But either way, get out there and have some fun with your bees. See ya.